Welcome, everyone. Today, we embark on a challenging and enlightening journey through the New Testament. We have prepared 20 difficult questions about Jesus and his teachings, so, let's get started with our first question. Question 1. What was the occupation of Simon Peter before he followed Jesus? Options. 1. Shepherd. 2. Tax collector. 3. Fisherman. 4. Carpenter. Time starts now. Correct answer. Fisherman. Bible reference. Matthew chapter 4 verse 18. As Jesus was walking beside the Sea of Galilee, he saw two brothers, Simon called Peter and his brother Andrew. They were casting a net into the lake, for they were fishermen. Question 2. What were the first words Jesus said to his disciples after his resurrection? Options. 1. Do not be afraid. 2. Peace be with you. 3. Why are you troubled? 4. Follow me. Time starts now. Correct answer. Peace be with you. Bible reference. John chapter 20 verse 19. On the evening of that first day of the week, when the disciples were together, with the doors locked for fear of the Jewish leaders, Jesus came and stood among them and said, Peace be with you. Question 3. Who doubted Jesus' resurrection until he saw him with his own eyes? Options. 1. Peter. 2. John. 3. Thomas. 4. James. Time starts now. Correct answer. Thomas. Bible reference. John chapter 20 verse 25. So the other disciples told him, We have seen the Lord. But he said to them, Unless I see the nail marks in his hands and put my finger where the nails were, and put my hand into his side, I will not believe. Question 4. In the parable of the sower, what does the seed that fell on good soil represent? Options. 1. Those who hear the word and understand it. 2. Those who reject the word. 3. Those who are tempted by riches. 4. Those who fall away under persecution. Time starts now. Correct answer. Those who hear the word and understand it. Bible reference. Matthew chapter 13 verse 23. But the seed falling on good soil refers to someone who hears the word and understands it. This is the one who produces a crop, yielding 100, 60 or 30 times what was sown. Question 5. Who was the tax collector that climbed a sycamore tree to see Jesus? Options. 1. Matthew. 2. Zacchaeus. 3. Levi. 4. Simon. Time starts now. Correct answer. Zacchaeus. Bible reference. Luke chapter 19 verses 2 to 4. A man was there by the name of Zacchaeus. He was a chief tax collector and was wealthy. He wanted to see who Jesus was, but because he was short he could not see over the crowd. So he ran ahead and climbed a sycamore fig tree to see him, since Jesus was coming that way. Question 6. What was the name of the hill where Jesus was crucified? Options. 1. Mount Sinai. 2. Mount Carmel. 3. Golgotha. 4. Mount Zion. Time starts now. Correct answer. Golgotha. Bible reference. John chapter 19 verse 17. Carrying his own cross, he went out to the place of the skull, which in Aramaic is called Golgotha. Question 7. What did Jesus say was the greatest commandment? Options. 1. Love your neighbor as yourself. 2. Keep the Sabbath holy. 3. Do not steal. 4. Love the Lord your God with all your heart. Time starts now. Correct answer. Love the Lord your God with all your heart. Bible reference. Matthew chapter 22 verses 37 to 38. Jesus replied, Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment. Question 8. Who helped Jesus carry his cross? Options. 1. Peter. 2. Simon of Cyrene. 3. John. 4. Joseph of Arimathea. Time starts now. Correct answer. Simon of Cyrene. Bible reference. Mark chapter 15 verse 21. A certain man from Cyrene, Simon, the father of Alexander and Rufus, was passing by on his way in from the country, and they forced him to carry the cross. Question 9. How many days did Jesus appear to his disciples after his resurrection before ascending to heaven? Options. 1. 7 days. 2. 14 days. 3. 30 days. 4. 40 days. Time starts now. Correct answer. 40 days. Bible reference. Acts chapter 1 verse 3. After his suffering, he presented himself to them and gave many convincing proofs that he was alive. He appeared to them over a period of 40 days and spoke about the kingdom of God. Question 10. What did the Samaritan woman leave behind when she went back to the town? Options 1. Her basket. 2. Her jar. 3. Her shawl. 4. Her sandals. Time starts now. Correct answer. Her jar. Bible reference. John chapter 4 verse 28. Then, leaving her water jar, the woman went back to the town and said to the people. Question 11. What mountain did the Samaritans worship on, according to the Samaritan woman? Options 1. Mount Sinai. 2. Mount Carmel. 3. Mount Gerizim. 4. Mount Zion. Time starts now. Correct answer. Mount Gerizim. Bible reference. John chapter 4 verse 20. Our ancestors worshipped on this mountain, but you Jews claim that the place where we must worship is in Jerusalem. Question 12. Who did the Samaritan woman believe Jesus might be? Options. 1. Elijah. 2. John the Baptist. 3. The Messiah. 4. A prophet. Time starts now. Correct answer. The Messiah. Bible reference. John chapter 4 verse 25. The woman said, I know that Messiah, called Christ, is coming. When he comes, he will explain everything to us. Question 13. What did Jesus say about the worshippers God seeks? Options. 1. Those who worship in the temple. 2. Those who worship in spirit and truth. 3. Those who offer sacrifices. 4. Those who follow the law. Time starts now. Correct answer. Those who worship in spirit and truth. Bible reference. John chapter 4 verses 23 to 24. Yet a time is coming and has now come when the true worshippers will worship the Father in the Spirit and in truth, for they are the kind of worshippers the Father seeks. Question 14. What was the reaction of the townspeople to the Samaritan woman's testimony? Options. 1. They ignored her. 2. They believed her. 3. They mocked her. 4. They were indifferent. Time starts now. Correct answer. They believed her. Bible reference. John chapter 4 verse 39. Many of the Samaritans from that town believed in him because of the woman's testimony. He told me everything I ever did. Question 15. Who was the first person to see the resurrected Jesus? Options. 1. Peter. 2. John. 3. Mary Magdalene. 4. Thomas. Time starts now. Correct answer. Mary Magdalene. Bible reference. John chapter 20 verses 14 to 16. At this, she turned around and saw Jesus standing there, but she did not realize that it was Jesus. He asked her, Woman, why are you crying? Who is it you are looking for? Thinking he was the gardener, she said, Sir, if you have carried him away, tell me where you have put him, and I will get him. Jesus said to her, Mary. She turned toward him and cried out in Aramaic, Rabboni, which means, teacher. Question 16. What is the shortest verse in the New Testament? Options. 1. Jesus wept. 2. Rejoice always. 3. Pray continually. 4. Love one another. Time starts now. Correct answer. Jesus wept. Bible reference. John chapter 11 verse 35, Jesus wept. Question 17. Which apostle was a former tax collector? Options. 1. Peter. 2. Matthew. 3. Andrew. 4. Philip. Time starts now. Correct answer. Matthew. Bible reference. Matthew chapter 9 verse 9. As Jesus went on from there, he saw a man named Matthew sitting at the tax collector's booth. "Follow me," he told him, and Matthew got up and followed him. Question 18. What was the name of the disciple who betrayed Jesus? Options: 1. Peter. 2. Judas Iscariot. 3. John. 4. Thomas. Time starts now. Correct answer: Judas Iscariot. Bible reference: Matthew chapter 26 verse 14-16. Then one of the 12, the one called Judas Iscariot, went to the chief priests and asked, "What are you willing to give me if I deliver him over to you?" So they counted out for him 30 pieces of silver. Question 19. What was the occupation of Joseph, the earthly father of Jesus? Options: 1. Fisherman. 2. Shepherd. 3. Carpenter. 4. Farmer. Time starts now. Correct answer: carpenter. Bible reference: Matthew chapter 13 verse 55. Isn't this the carpenter's son? Isn't his mother's name Mary, and aren't his brothers James, Joseph, Simon, and Judas? Question 20. Who was the high priest when Jesus was condemned to death? Options: 1. Caiaphas. 2. Annas. 3. Pilate. 4. Herod. Time starts now. Correct answer: Caiaphas. Bible reference: John chapter 18 verses 13-14. First they took him to Annas, who was the father-in-law of Caiaphas, the high priest that year. Caiaphas was the one who had advised the Jewish leaders that it would be good if one man died for the people. Question 21. What language did Jesus primarily speak? Options: 1. Hebrew. 2. Greek. 3. Latin. 4. Aramaic. Time starts now. Correct answer: Aramaic. Bible reference: Mark chapter 5 verse 41. He took her by the hand and said to her, "Talitha cum," which means, "Little girl, I say to you, get up." Well done, everyone. We hope you enjoyed this challenging quiz and found it insightful. Understanding the life and teachings of Jesus is a profound journey that enriches our faith and knowledge. Thank you for joining us today. May your journey in faith continue to be blessed and enlightened. Until next time, stay curious and stay blessed. Goodbye, and God bless.